welcome to today's video. This is going to be another episode of what I'm watching, where I share 3 selections with you that you can find over different streaming services. Sometimes all 3 may be the same service, which is the case in today's episode. All of these selections can be found on Netflix. So with that being said, if you're interested, then stay here because I've got these coming right to you. At the time that I am filming this, we are kind of wrapping up the end of July, starting in August. So summer is kind of wrapping up, at least what we think of summer. You're kind of set in that school mentality. Then summer is wrapping up, and all of 3 of these selections are great. You can watch them, relax, kind of finish out those last few days before you have to get back to the grind. So let me go ahead and share with you each one of these. First up is going to be movie Interceptor. This movie does have action that kind of builds as you watch the movie. So once the pace is set, you're just going to keep going throughout that movie. One thing that I do like about this movie is that you have more than one storyline going. You have a little bit of background, you have a little bit of present day, you have a little bit of how it's going to move forward. There's enough material here to keep you interested. This movie brings about the fact that sometimes the people that are dismissed and kind of tossed to the side can end up being the ones to save the day, or to be the ones that can come through in any kind of clutch situation. Next up, I'm sure you've probably heard, if not seen, this next one, and it is The Gray Man. This movie has been talked about a lot, being that it does have pretty much an all-star cast. It's going to be kind of that action, suspense, CIA, kind of undercover government storyline. That's what you're mainly going to get with this movie. Now, as I mentioned, with an all-star cast, you are going to see quite a few familiar faces on this one in quite different roles. I mean, you'll see Chris Evans is not quite Captain America in this movie. I will say that the ending of this one wasn't the greatest for me. I felt like we had a lot of momentum going, and then the ending just didn't fit for me. That being said, it totally sets you up for a sequel, which I have heard since seeing this movie that they already have a sequel planned. So I mean, I totally understand that, because the ending sets you up perfectly for a sequel. Can you believe we're already to our 3rd and final selection in this episode? This one is going to be a series, and it is the series Alba. This is a must watch for you. Binge it, watch it at your own pace, whatever you need to do, just make sure you watch it. This one takes on a very touchy subject that may be a little bit of a trigger for some, so make sure that you fully are aware of what this series is about before you decide to watch it. It is definitely not something you necessarily want to watch around kids. So go ahead and make sure that you fully read the description of this one before you watch it. This show really shows how the entitlement of some people, the entitlement mentality, is so destructive, not just to the person, their family, but to people they don't even know. That entitlement is just destructive. It also shows you the length that some people are willing to go. This really shows the length that some people are willing to go to not only cover up their transgressions, but to not face the justice that they deserve. Alright, so those are the 3 selections for today. Are you going to give any of them a view? Let me know down below in the comment section. If you want to see more selections, you really don't want these, or you want to just see what else is available, then don't worry, I have a playlist that I will link here for you. If you're interested in something else, that's okay too. I'll go ahead and link my previous video for you. Make sure that you do subscribe before you leave, that way I can see you in the next one. I hope to see you there.